week. It's a Monday, and I felt great this morning. Over the weekend, I partook in a routine of old, meaning I did some intermittent fasting over the weekend, kind of a um, fasting in general. And this morning felt good. And so I'm sharing this now to remind myself in a couple weeks when maybe I don't want to, how good it feels to have a weekend where you just kind of slow down the body, digest, eating, all those things. Felt great. Lots of energy this morning. Excited. It's a full week. I got a lot going on. Getting ready for this week, the end of the week. I did this last week. I'm going to do it again this week. I'm going to try it for a few weeks. We'll see how it goes. But each day through this coffee chat segment, these couple minutes that I share with you, building up to the podcast that I release on Friday. This week, I have a great conversation with Davin Savano, and we discuss purpose. He wrote a book, Finding Purpose, and as well, he hosts an event called the Purpose Summit, which happens in May. I'll share more about that this week. But today, I want to discuss the 2 best days of your life. See, last week we talked about sharpening the knife, but then once you sharpen your knife, how do you use it? And to me, that's how purpose feeds into it. It's how to use your sharp knife. I've been told this, and this is my thought of the day. The best 2 days of our lives, the day we were born and the day we figure out why. Now, some people may decipher that differently. Maybe your wedding, birth of a child, an accomplishment, those are great days. We'll just take this quote, this idea, this thought into context and attribute it to the thought of the day is the best 2 days of our lives. The day we were born, the day we were created for a purpose. Ultimately, we go through life, and so many people that I know, Davin himself, he was later in years. He was in his 30s till he finally figured out his purpose. For me, I was in my 30s. It was a lot of experience and this and that. So when we have teenagers that are trying to figure out what am I about in life, it's like, hey, just relax, slow down. You'll get there. Just experiment. Just try. Figure out which utensil you are in that drawer, in that kitchen, and then hone it. Make it sharp. I use the analogy of a knife because it's real simple to think about it sharpening. But figure out which knife you are. Maybe you're a boning knife. Maybe you're a chef's knife. Maybe you're a paring knife. Maybe you're a serrated knife. Whatever knife that may be, we all have different knives that are special. And how do you use that? Well, the day that you figure out how and where that knife is best used is when your purpose starts to come in alignment. The best 2 days of our lives, the day we were born, the day we find out why, we figure out why. It's purpose. Excited to chat more about this week. Can't wait to release that podcast conversation with Davin. Hope you're having a great week. As always, as I create this value, bring this value to you, you could add value to me. Share it with someone. Make sure that they partake in this, have part of this conversation. I'd love to know your thoughts. What day that you figured out what your purpose was, how to use your knife. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you next time.